It's the game of life. And you don't get to play it twice. You heard? A car, big mansion in the best. Trying to make a deal with the devil. I won it all. Born to lose, ain't it?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Ding Ding Podcast. We cover everything and anything with a ding ding, ain't it? Here we are, episode 20. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, 20 episodes. I'm almost done.
I didn't know that till right now.
See you in 4 more years.
This is our Champ Bailey episode?
Yeah,
It's a good
yeah.
20. Alan Houston? What are we doing? Yeah.
Dirk?
I'm really not in the 20s.
Dirk's 41.
Oh, 20 seasons in Dallas.
Oh, 20 seasons. Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah, we're fucking back for some fights. Well, back for some podding about fights.
Back
Boxing?
to fight each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, luckily it's not too much room to move around here.
Yeah. Short elbows.
Almost knocked over the Bobcat.
Yeah, we don't get B-roll before on this intro.
Yeah, be love.
But anyway, again, I'm your host, Marty, a.k.a. Marty Fake Newsman, a.k.a. MMP.
Marty with the good hair. MS Marty.
Marty and Chain Secret Rod.
Marty next door.
I'm here with Lauren Sanko, Gaybard Musashi.
Musashi.
And also are on the ones and twos on camera today for his first time ever.
Cog nasty.
We got the Caucasic Masvidal.
Nothing cognostic about it today, but keeping it casual. Keeping it casual.
TJ Slimashaw.
DJ Slimashaw. And yeah, we've had I think 2 fight nights and then pay-per-view since last time we fight it.
Yeah, what was our pay-per-view? Oh.
We did it before
313, I wanna say.
It was 313. Fuck Free World 313. Fuck Free World 313. Because it was such a bad card.
Do you think Lotto? I think Lotto beat Rabbit in round 2 of 8 Mile. Like, I think
was that the steroid guy?
Oh, yeah. That's,
Someone
if you,
get Snoop Dogg another steroid.
Hockey sue me.
honkies are funny.
Yeah.
I wish somebody ever, like, seriously called me a honky.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be called a honky racially. And I want to be fueled by it.
Fuck you and have a nice day. Yeah, I mean.
White boy's too endearing. Like, get your insults up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think what won him was just as soon as Slim came out, no pun, he said, Ward.
Little hard of me.
That's the way he said it. People were like, yeah, we'll just give it to
Yeah,
him.
just that intro.
Ward.
And then he just points at the rest of the cast.
Yeah.
And just leave it to Beaver.
Sick.
So,
Sick.
Wally and Miss Cleaver.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had so we did a DDP last fight.
Oh, we did a Marty
A little
DDP.
double penny.
Yeah.
Double penny Hardaway, you know?
Double.
So we had UFC Fight Night 215-1, where we did it after Jerry Cannonier, right? When was did we cover Jerry Cannonier last pod?
Yeah, Jared Cannonier beat up
RoboCop.
RoboCop, and that was going to be a next step for the
Commentator
tour.
got whooped. Yeah, we did.
We gotta bring that
we
shit
did
up.
that.
We did that pod.
We
And then
did
we
that
had Cejudo Song. Oh yeah, we did the night of Cejudo
Pseudo
Song.
song.
Yep, so we could get into that. We have our notes up here.
There was a lot of controversy with that Cejudo
Rob
song.
Font, good decision win.
That kid was fucking 18
That's
and
our
0.
boy.
Yeah, he's the only Puerto Rican fighter on that
You're just
active
gonna
roster.
say that kid's 18. Whoa. Finally.
And,
I gotta represent. He's our only Puerto Rican guy.
really
on the roster.
disappointing loss by Brandon Allen.
Dude, and it's like he had such good position that he could have fucked him up. Like he could have just stayed on top or could have ground pounded him. But
I know.
Um,
That was really
he
disappointing.
kept-
He fought like shit.
he would get so high on his back that he's just falling over. It looks so bad. And I don't want to take anything away from Hernandez. 7-fight win streak, 8
Yeah,
fights,
he's
whatever.
great. He's great. Maybe he made Brandon Allen look bad, but I feel like Brandon Allen fought very poorly.
He's not top 10.
He's not a top 10 talent.
Brandon Allen's not?
No.
I just
And he came on to the UFC. It was such a tear.
Bro.
Fucking everyone up.
killing everybody.
And I don't
That's
know
disappointing to hear that he's not even top 10.
Because he can't even say like he got rich. He's probably not rich. Like it's not like he's.
He's
too
just
comfortable.
like
Just such a big name, I feel like. To
These
not be top 10
jiu-jitsu
or be
guys-
rich. Here we go.
don't believe in striking as much as they
Yeah, they
should.
don't put enough time into it.
Yeah.
They
If
think,
you're a black belt, you should only do striking.
bro, if you get dropped,
Yeah.
I get it, you're comfortable. You're not Charles. Look how well Charles fights. Charles fights like I don't have a ground game.
Yeah.
Or he's not scared to get dropped because he has a ground game.
Yeah.
If you have that mentality and you go into it just like that, you're good. Look where Charles is now. He fucking had 27 fights before getting a UFC title shot. You don't want to do that. He developed. He was sick on the ground, okay? But he would get finished. He didn't have the hands. He would just stand up and just be
Yeah,
like...
remember Cub Swanson fucked him up.
Bro, and they fight right now. He's beating
He would
Cub
fuck
Swanson
up
by
Cub Swanson
TKO
in
7
1
times in a
minute.
row.
Do you think they should work on their defense more? Like their
I'm trying to
striking,
get so mad.
their striking defense, or their striking?
What do you mean?
Like people,
Both.
like jujitsu guys that
Yeah.
aren't strikers. It seems like all they do is just try to defend strikes and learn and just try to
And
get
get
ways,
inside.
roundabout ways
Yeah,
to
they-
get to their jujitsu.
Yeah.
But maybe they should just start
There's some.
training more offensively.
There's some for
Because that's
sure.
conventional wisdom from what I hear like DC talk about all the time is like, yeah, he needs to train on a striking defense. I'm like, or he needs to train on a striking offense. Like,
Yeah.
catch him by fucking surprise. If someone thinks you're a jiu-jitsu guy, just come out the gate fucking swinging and kicking at faces and they'll be like, oh shit. Like, what if, you know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
he's not scared. Like, a lot of jits guys are, or even wrestlers per se, don't want to get hit. They don't want to get hit. They're trying to bait you, swim under and grab you.
Yeah.
You have very few guys who are gonna stay in the pocket and bang with you.
Yeah.
And, all right, I'm down. Let's roll.
Yeah.
We see a lot of the lighter weights too. The guys are in and out, 1-2 out.
That's
They're
it.
not even there to take
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, half the battle's like taking the hit, never mind like the
Yeah.
actual craft of it.
Yeah.
Or being willing to.
But Cejudo's another great. He's a wrestler.
Yeah.
Olympic gold wrestler. But his striking, he doesn't hit hard.
Yeah, but it's decent.
But he hits
He
you
could
enough
kicks, yeah.
that he could get inside and finish. Pause.
And also, very disappointing loss by Andre Fili too.
Touchy-feely, that was a tough ass, though. That kid was tough.
He-
And he was winning.
He dove into the guillotine.
Yeah. And he got finished to that guy.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
He put his head he had his head a little bit, and then he pushed his head further into the guillotine.
And I hate when they get up so fast from a guillotine, like, I shouldn't have got caught, because that pisses me off, because the fight should have gone on for the whole first round at least. Like, I feel like, not that he folded, but...
Yeah, and that's another situation, the
Yeah.
opposite of what we were talking about with Brandon Allen, is Andre Fili, pure striker. He had no
Yeah.
clue what to do once he
Yeah.
got into the
You
guard
can't
position.
go for a takedown on... I mean, anybody in the UFC knows a guillotine.
Yeah, and anybody that's at least a purple belt knows not to put your head deeper into a guillotine. It's insane that you made that mistake.
I mean, I got another thing, too. Cejudo, a lot of people were giving Cejudo heat for
Bitching about the eye poke.
bitching about the eye pokes.
Yeah, that'll really compromise you.
Yeah, I agree. You know, like, he did take the 5 minutes. He's the first fighter I've ever seen take the full 5 minutes in my
I
entire
forget why everyone doesn't.
I would. You kick me in the dick, I'm sitting down for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Like, I have to I'll go to the back, take a shit, come back in 5 minutes. That's it. And the next day he came out, scratched cornea,
Yeah.
ruptured some shit in his eye he couldn't see. The same thing happened in that Kate fight we're going to talk about. He was swiping. So,
Yeah.
like, he kept poking him, and the guy was like, dude, this fucking guy poked me in the eye. Finishes him.
Yeah, and it's really hard when you're already the inferior striker to have one eye.
Well, even if you're the guy down, like, I feel Song Yudong was definitely getting the best of him. Song Yudong was definitely getting the better of the exchanges.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about this, too. Who was the ref?
Oh, I don't know. Was it no nonsense?
No, it wasn't Keith. It was, I forget his name, but he's like, we're going to start the 4th round, so it gets called. Like, you fought majority of the rounds, but
Oh, so it'll still count?
instead of somebody getting disqualified, opposed
Yeah.
to if they just called it
It'd be
right
no
there,
contest.
it would have been a no contest.
Oh, I didn't
Both
even
on
know
the
that.
run.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm fucking blanking out on this guy's name. He's one of the best refs.
Herb Dean?
Nah,
But the ball dude?
Nah.
Yeah, look up the UFC refs.
he's a fucking
But,
one of the younger ones, you know.
Yeah, while you're doing that, also Kutaleba,
That's my boy,
arm triangle submission in
Hulk.
round 1 against Ibo Aslan.
Jason
which-
Herzog.
Jason Herzog. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's pretty mindful of him. So it could be a full fight.
But it goes on Cejudo's record,
Yeah, but a main event being a no contest is worst case scenario.
so give somebody the call.
So
instead
might
of
as well
just-
make it so somebody won, somebody lost.
Well, fuck my ass.
I don't know. It's both. It's either way. It sucks for Cejudo. It's good for Song. It's the only one that loses in that situation is Cejudo.
Yeah, I mean,
UFC
it was a great
won.
fight
Yeah.
to me. Still, I loved it. Cejudo's a dog, and so was
I
Song
think
Yadong.
Kutaleba was plus 15,000 for a submission.
Yeah, he was.
15,000 or 100?
1,500.
Oh, 1,500.
I was like, yo, where's my money going?
So
Man.
good, dude.
Yeah,
That's my boy. He comes out
He
and
was out with an
fucking
injury.
painted
Right?
in Hulk.
He was out for injury for a while, wasn't he?
For a while, he got slept by the now new champ Ankalaev.
Yeah,
They
true.
fought once, and then he got slept, and then he got into another fight, lost, won 2, and then this fight he won 3. So he's coming back. That's my boy.
Yeah, and then we had the Cat versus Almabayev fight, which was another 125-pound, back-to-back 125-pound main events, which is,
Ridiculous.
or no, but Suda's 135, right?
Yeah. So Cejudo's Song's
Still,
135.
two
Little guys.
2 weeks in a row that didn't even add up to
I just
heavyweight
can't
guy.
with this like.
Might as well be a girl fight.
Yeah, cigarette break.
Yeah.
Stoke break, yeah. But Cody Brundage definitely needed a big knockout comeback
Yeah.
after that loss to Bo Nickel.
Which was a weird fight because he didn't look bad against Bo Nickel.
No, he didn't.
He like held his own against Bo.
He just
Like
got submitted.
he just got, you know.
He went against
Bo was the better
one of the best
athlete.
wrestlers in the world.
Yeah, Bo was the better athlete that day.
Yeah, so what's Bo's striking game like, or striking defense like? It's,
Not good.
it's his wrestling's just that.
If you watch his last fight against Paul Craig, it was two grapplers that just struck for 3 rounds, and it was probably the worst product
It was terrible.
available.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And when you have so much
I hate
hype
that
on
shit.
you, like Bo Nickel's supposed to be the next guy, the next
Yeah.
killer, the next champ, and then you come out against Paul Craig's a great fighter.
You have to entertain them.
Probably the most dangerous triangle game in
Yeah.
the UFC.
Bo Nickel.
But
No,
if
Paul
you're
Craig.
if you're
High
a
level jiu-jitsu,
if
especially
you're-
on his back.
if you're a Penn State champ or you're a
4-time state champ, 4-time national champ.
national champion, you're scared to take somebody
Athletic pedigree.
down. Is
Yeah.
crazy.
And
I don't care who you are.
he got triangled by Gordon Ryan
Yeah,
in a match.
but
Why do you think he was scared to take people down? Was it the
because
striking
Paul
element?
Craig is very dangerous off his back, which is very rare in the UFC.
yeah,
Wow.
and he's a big guy to be doing.
He has
shit
like a lot
that.
of triangle and armbar
Armbar
finishes. from Bob.
finishes. He snapped Jamal Hill's arm in half.
Jamal.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Jamal
yeah,
Hill.
yeah,
Remember, remember
Jamal
Jamal
Hill.
flopping around?
It was
Yeah.
disgusting.
Well, there
He
you go.
beat
There's your answer.
He beat
That's-
Ankalaev, the now champ, at 205
Yeah.
with like 10 seconds left in the fight.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
shit, dude.
You know, he does shit like that, but again, those two guys don't have the wrestling that Bo Nickel has.
Yeah, but there's your answer
Yeah.
on why he was scared to go that way.
You can't.
Yeah, you can't. Because
You gotta be a dog.
I mean, he
but
still won, right?
There's a reason why he was
Look at
being-
Khabib.
Yeah,
Khabib.
Khabib just.
That's why he's Khabib.
I don't care if you're
Yeah.
a wrestler, I'm better than you. You do jitsu, I'm a better wrestler than you. You can throw hands, I'm a better wrestler than you.
It's a
Yeah.
high standard, Lola. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I'm just saying.
look at
Four-time-
Jordan. Yeah.
But you're comparing essentially Jordan to
Of
Kobe.
Of wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
4-time national
But it's
He's a
champ.
but
four-time
it's MMA.
national champion.
Yeah.
It's MMA.
But you have to. He only has 5 years of
You've
striking
done this since you
training.
were 3 years old.
He's done wrestling since he was 3 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you gotta wrestle.
It's a different sport.
it is. You're getting punched in the face, but I
gotta
go.
get to
You need
that.
boxing and wrestling to be the best MMA
Yeah.
fighter.
At least boxing defense, at least striking defense, at the bare minimum. Or
Yeah.
at least comfortability getting to your wrestling spot.
Look at Cosmo.
Or balls. Just ball. Be willing to take a shot. Test your jaw.
Hamzat doesn't give a fuck,
Hamzat
dude.
doesn't give a fuck.
Hamzat took out Robbie Lawler.
But then again, we saw him get in a striking war with Gilbert Burns, who
When he
another
shouldn't
great
have.
jiu-jitsu guy.
when
So
he shouldn't,
some
but
people
he took him down, and he still managed to do what he needed to do.
You guys are jumping around, but
Yeah, we are. I'm sorry. We
no,
just.
you're good. You're just.
It's
Positive.
been a long time.
Do you think it's too much respect to the jiu-jitsu, or
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I think people are scared of it. I think they're coming out of their shells now. But when it first started, like Gracie, when it first started, people were like, "What the fuck is
I
this?"
don't even know what it was.
this guy broke my arm, and I didn't even know what to do. I couldn't even punch him in the face.
What do you mean by scared of it? People are still learning, like about.
Like if you're very elementary to understand jiu-jitsu, it's like kind of like wizardry.
If Marty wanted to fuck around, I won't be able to walk for a year. If he
Yeah,
wanted.
right.
Yeah.
So people get scared of that, like, even in a UFC
the
fight,
thought
as soon
of
as they get the
threat.
leg, they're gonna tap. Nothing
Yeah.
even happened yet.
Yeah.
They just,
They're
It's
gonna
the
try
threat
to
of the
steal it.
unknown.
yeah.
That, like,
I'd rather fight
I
in
don't wanna
4
find
months
out.
than not
Yeah.
fight for the next
I
year
don't-
and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
100%
Like
makes
Jamal
sense.
Hill got his arm snapped. He was in line if he won that fight to be a contender. Even though he still was,
Yeah, you have to know eventually.
but he snapped his arm in half, dude. You're out a year.
But
You're not getting paid. You're home chilling, and
Yeah, true.
is that showing in the win column though? Like, are the jiu-jitsu guys really dominating in that aspect because of that? Like do we really see it? Because I started to bet leaning jits for a while, and I was losing money.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, I'd be like, Marty, who's the jiu-jitsu guy? And I would bet on them, especially if they were
you have to
underdog.
know the
I'm like,
right one.
yeah, and we're
Yeah,
talking
of
about
course.
wrestling versus jiu-jitsu. Striking
Is
dominates jiu-jitsu
jiu-jitsu.
most of the time.
So it's
But
tough.
wrestling and jiu-jitsu is like
I was
who's...
misunderstanding the conversation. Yeah. I'm ranking disciplines, right? So it's still striking,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu, wrestling in that order?
Well,
I
it
think
depends on the
striking is
mix. I
always
think
gonna
jiu-jitsu is most effective against wrestlers. I think wrestling is most effective against striking. I think striking is most effective against jiu-jitsu.
Grass Pokemon. Rock
Fire,
Pokemon.
water.
Yeah.
No different. No different.
And then the main event, I think Manel Cap. I think we talked about him coming in the
Beat him
UFC on
up
like
so
episode
bad.
3
Yeah.
when he came from Ryzen. He
Yeah.
came in with a lot of heat,
I
and
just want to
then
beat him up so bad.
I think he lost his first
You
fight.
want to
Right?
beat him up?
He did.
He lost his first fight. Came in with a lot of hype,
He-
but he's been on a tear ever
He
since.
lost to that kid who they made a Magomed.
Yeah,
Uh,
Magomed Venomov.
yeah. But the good one, he was 25 and 0.
I
They
tried
sent
to-
him because
yeah.
he
I
was.
tried to
he
pronounce
just used
it
to.
earlier.
He used to wrestle all the fucking.
This ball?
No, this
Nah,
is the
this
guy he
another
lost in his first fight.
This guy's a stud, but the UFC cut him
Alcatraz,
because
whatever.
he was just very
But I
talkative.
think Cap's definitely going to fight the winner of Pantoja versus Kai Kara France.
I love Kai Kara France, but Pento's just the best 125 round
Yeah, he's not
player.
going to beat him, right?
No.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm telling you, he's not. It sucks because I love that whole little Izzy, Dan Hooker, Kai Kara France, that little gang.
You said 175?
No, 120.
125.
Why are you talking about Izzy and 125?
Well, Izzy, Kai Kara France.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, you're talking
They're like
about
their little
City
clique.
Kickboxing.
Yeah, Dan Hooker, like they're all boys. So I like.
Tattoo Avasa.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see them win. They had a couple belts in their system altogether. Volkanovski,
Yeah.
So
So you want to save 313 for the end, or just do it now?
it's up to you. We could do 313
Yeah,
now.
let's get into
we
some
could do
other
some
stuff,
fighting
other shit
nerds.
We could do Tank.
Yeah, let's go and do our list now. So we got the Tank Davis at the Barclays Center fight happened when we were not potting. So want to go over that? Probably his hardest fight to date.
It was. I mean, for sure, his hardest fight
Did
to
you watch
date.
that fight, Slim?
I watched the aggregate fight, so I watched just all the rounds
Yeah.
in one, which I was telling you I need UFC to start doing that.
Yeah.
Just give me the fights.
You watch the whole card in probably a half hour.
I watched it, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me the fuck, because NBA League Pass does a really good job of that. I'll watch a basketball game, just the action. No timeouts, no breaks. Give me just the fighting.
That's
No,
cool.
I don't want to see anyone in the corner. I don't want to see post-fight interviews. Just give me the fucking content.
I agree.
And once, I have probably, if UFC does that, there's 4 cards a month. I got $10 a month for just that.
Oh, speaking of what UFC is going to be on, I actually saw this tweet this morning. It was by a reporter from the New York Post says he heard from a well-connected source that the UFC's next home will almost definitely be Netflix.
I prefer that. I think ESPN, I think the mouse aligning with such a combat fucking bloody gladiator sport is just a bad,
Yeah.
it's bad brand
And-
alignment, and they're not doing each other justice. The sponsors are a fucking mess. The fighters aren't getting paid right. Maybe that has a lot to do with Dana, but I'm sure if Dana gets more money, he could at least distribute it better. The money's fucked up.
Dude, this last card, people were buying the fights, and you couldn't even watch
It didn't
them.
work, right? I was hearing Shab and Callum bitch about that on Fighting
Bro,
the
it's March. They care about March Madness right now. Like, you gotta think about ESPN as a digital distributor, not to be fucking
Yeah, they're not-
get super
yeah.
in the media weeds, but like,
I mean, you're getting
UFC's not-
$80 a head for one pay-per-view.
yeah, but they're getting $10 a head for ESPN Plus, and when you get ESPN Plus, everyone that's an alumni of those schools during March is paying that $10
To watch this.
to watch March Madness.
Yeah.
And they're probably
How many
making more
WVU
money.
games you watched this year?
15, probably.
Exactly.
That's a
Yeah.
lot.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah. I pay for ESPN Plus because of W mostly, but
Makes sense.
I get a lot of Tampa Bay Lightning games on ESPN Plus too.
you fuck with Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
Your roster is fucking
That's
crazy.
so wild.
Well, they go
Dallas, Boston,
Dirk,
Tampa,
David Ortiz, Steve
Pittsburgh.
Stamkos, Troy Polamalu, 20-year guys.
Yeah,
They're
true.
all 20-year guys.
No, the real.
They all stayed with their
20th
teams.
episode.
They've been with their teams forever. That's
No,
how I got it. That's how I
fire.
like my teams.
That's fire.
What would be super cool, I think, if they do go to Netflix, is maybe they would revamp and actually make The Ultimate Fighter a good show.
Dude, The Ultimate Fighter,
That's
I used to come to that show.
perfect. Yes.
That was the best show ever.
It's perfect. Because Netflix is the best at
Because it
that
sucks
shit.
on ESPN.
Yeah, well,
Because
because
when has ESPN ever done good
Any
actual
good production?
content?
Well, yeah, because they like back in the day, they used to have a fully stocked bar in the house. Motherfuckers would get fighting
Hammered.
each other.
Yeah, you can't have the
You
Let me
match
can't do that.
bang,
that
bro.
shit.
Let me
Yo,
bang.
that's actually like really good news that Netflix is getting on UFC. That's a way better
Yeah.
fit. I was thinking Amazon, Netflix, something with just less fucking
yeah.
rules.
Dude,
Yeah.
imagine Down with Love, but UFC edition.
Isn't that basically the Ultimate Fighter?
Fighting is blind.
Love, it's more like fighting on the spectrum. Love on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Bunch of CTE babies.
Justin Gaethje and shit.
Fighting on the spectrum.
See you never, Aaron Hernandez.
But yeah, so what were we talking about? The tank fight?
We were talking about
Yeah,
tank
yeah.
fight, but I like the tangent about the platform selected for this because I
Yeah.
think that it segues well into where
I love that.
boxing
I love
at.
that too.
Boxing is at like just access to watching these things because like as someone that's willing to pay, and I have a similar like thing about like battle rap, just like make it easy for me to fucking pay
Yeah,
and just
same.
watch the shit when it's happening and just make sure the stream's good. I'm
Yeah.
down to give you money.
Yeah.
Make it easy for me.
When
Let
it
me
was,
just
like-
pay money and watch the shit. Why the fuck or while it's live or after like
Either one. I used to pay for like the URL.
the URL
Okay.
app sucks.
It
And
was
I've
just
like,
so bad,
and
dude.
it's not. I don't want to make it a battle rap conversation, but it's just like streaming platforms, pay-per-view events.
But even
like
when they had Sue and
Hitman.
no, it was like a closed event.
Oh, it was during COVID.
With he wears the suit all the time. He's
yeah,
mad-
Tay-Rock.
no,
It was Tay-Rock.
the preacher.
I think it was Tay-Rock.
It might have been Taylor.
It was Tay-Rock. Yeah.
Hmm.
You're not thinking of Daylight, are you?
No.
They didn't battle. I want them to battle.
That'd be sick. But
Yeah.
they had it on this, or even when Cassidy came,
It was
they
Tay-Rock.
had it
It was
at,
Tay-Rock.
like an event where you could just get it and watch it. And it was so much easier than going through the URL. It's like
Yeah.
if you make it easy, people will watch, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of the ultimate point. What I'm trying to say, like, I just like sometimes this tank fights happening. I'm like, I end up illegally streaming it, not because I'm like cheap, because I'm like,
Just the easiest way to access it.
yeah, just
Which
like
is
dumb,
insane.
like yeah, like it's not even a money thing. It's like,
Loaded Lux.
oh, it was Lux and Surf battled during COVID,
It was, bro.
or
It was,
I'm thinking of a different event.
it was like in a
Well,
stage, like
yeah,
closed off. It was like more like real.
cinematic.
Yeah,
type
yeah,
shit,
yeah. Instead of you got a bunch of niggas on each side just standing there and
yeah.
grilling each other, wanting to fight, and making me
They're-
nervous.
know.
Start sweating.
So that's what makes it good, though.
Not even there.
That's what makes it so tense too.
Hey,
Sometimes I make Day watch battle raps, and he's like, "Bro, like, why are you stressing me out?"
I hit him. I hit him with a battle rap bar before on the way here, and
Really?
it was so
he
funny.
gets so bothered.
What I hit you with before, Day?
What happened?
What I hit you with before?
Yo, where did that smoke come from? I was looking at you the whole time. How,
I don't scream
Is
Black
that a
Lives
ghost
Matter.
exam?
Black magician, black magic. Ever heard of it?
I don't scream Black Lives Matter because I'll take one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, where's that?
And I was like, a black guy said that, I swear.
this is the part where you need your beard back.
Yeah. You hear that, buddy?
But yeah, I think. What do you think about the tank knockdown not getting count as a knockdown?
My family used to buy fights every Saturday from 2001 to 2013. Every weekend, Mayweather, Canelo, Tito, fucking Oscar De La Hoya, fucking the greatest boxers. Not once in my entire life somebody has taken a knee and not scored it a knockdown. Tank should have lost that
Yeah, and
fight.
he would have lost the fight if that was counted.
They were like, oh no, he just took a knee. I don't care. That's a knockdown.
What about when he fucking made Ryan Garcia take a knee? That wasn't a knockdown?
It was. They
Yeah.
called a fight.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Like, bro,
Same thing
that's
happened.
not,
When
that's not.
Did they count that a knockdown with
No.
Garcia?
No.
Well, yes,
Or, yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
with
yes.
It
Garcia.
did,
Garcia.
right? Okay, so
He stepped
So
in the
there-
corner. He was like, because I get it. Maybe there was something in his eye.
yeah,
You don't take a knee. No
Yeah,
matter
just
what.
stay standing.
That's a knockdown.
there's two separate conversations,
You
right?
can't pause the fight. You can't call timeout. You can't. That's practically what he did.
Yeah.
Hold on, I can't see. That's a knockdown.
Yeah, you can't see because there's been plenty of people that can't see because they have blood in their eyes.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Great example.
Like, it's just like
Great example.
you just the Greek. That's just on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's on you and your hairstylist. Whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter how it happened.
not my
dog.
business. Not my
Like,
problem.
Yeah, it really isn't. And like he should know better than that. Dog.
Oh, you hear that?
Yes.
You should've
I don't
known.
know.
Just grab a knife, dog.
I was trying my
Just like do like anything.
He's heating up the
I
ice
did
to
a
make
little
a
bit
smaller
of 5
chunk.
different methods that didn't work.
In that case.
Trying to chop it.
we were potting our asses off. Too.
We were fucking
I
straight
couldn't
to
wait
shit.
for this topic.
Heating up ice.
That's crazy. You can't invite
Just
me.
throw it in the mic at that point.
Yeah.
In the air fryer,
Get
yeah.
some ASMR at that point.
Whatever turns me on, I'll do it.
But yeah, so
What? What'd you just
I think
say?
they got to do an immediate rematch, right?
I think you do a rematch. Unless
Well, they have one in their clause. They have a rematch.
I think it was only if
But they
Gervonta
won't.
lost.
I want Shakur just to fight Tank. They've been dodging. They're gonna fight. It's like when Mayweather and Pacquiao finally fought. They both
Yeah.
were fucking 47.
Don't
Yeah,
wait.
Pacquiao
Don't
had a
wait.
broken hand, right?
Yeah, it's like you can't wait. It's for
The fight
to make
sucks.
great
You gotta
fights.
make sure you
It just
don't unplug
sucks.
You're good. Just keep going. I was just making sure you didn't unplug anything.
But we got a sick. They announced some for more boxing news.
Yeah, let's hear it.
They gave us a few. We got this May 2nd card. They're doing it in Times Square.
Oh, I heard. That's what
3
he said.
fights in the middle of Times Square. You know these Saudi guys think they can fucking do whatever they want because they got all the money in the
They're
world.
gonna turn Times Square into a boxing
Yeah.
arena.
I've not heard about this. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
dude, it's fucking sick.
They're
You
gonna
got
do 3 major fights. right?
Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero's fighting.
Yeah.
You got Devin Haney fighting Jose Ramirez.
No way.
But you get to see Devin Haney fight that night and Ryan Garcia fight
And there's
that
another
night.
big one, right?
And then they're gonna
Wait,
fight.
is it outdoors?
I think it's outside.
Yeah, it's gonna
it's
be
in
outside
Times
Times
Square.
Square.
Wait, is this in promotion with the casino that's coming out?
I think it's Saudi.
Yo, could you be careful with banging on this?
Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza. It's another title fight.
Yeah, Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
fighting that night too.
That's
right?
May 2nd, New York at Times Square, and then 2 days later.
I'm down to go to that.
Hell yeah.
That
I
was
mean, I
sick.
think that's terrible for the city when you think about, like
Yeah, we're never gonna get home.
like just as
We're
like,
gonna tell
And
you.
then the next day you got.
as a
Canelo
working man, I hate that.
Yeah.
But like for the economy, I guess it's good, but like it's like it's in line with the casino that Hope's trying to launch. I'm like, that shit's not gonna. That's a slippery slope to go down for the city in general. Fights aside, I'm excited. I want to go
Yeah.
because I'm a fan, but that's stupid. That's a bad idea, and especially the nature of fighting and the nature of gambling, the type of people that's gonna bring, and the type of energy it brings. It's gonna be messy in Times
There's gonna be so much money just to shut it down.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah.
one of the Spider-Man movies. They needed to use like the GWB or like the fucking Gothels, one of those bridges. It was like $5 million an hour to shut down.
They ended up doing it in Pittsburgh. Those
Yeah.
fucking Yinzers were like,
We'll do it.
take them for $100,000.
Fucking do it.
Ain't nobody working.
We could use the boats just to get across.
These bridges have been built for 100 years.
But I mean, if they do like a sick production for that event, it's probably gonna be one of the most visually pleasing fighting events
Yeah.
ever.
Times Square's nice, you know, all the billboards, all the lights, fucking all the garbage and all the pizza.
Yeah, they could put. Imagine like
rats
they
the
put
size
all
of my
cool shit
arms.
and all those big signs
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like each face maybe facing each other.
That'd be
fucking
sick.
bang, 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 bang. All
Yeah.
around, a bunch of their knockouts.
Get a little M&Ms after the first fight.
Shut that M&M factory down 7 years ago.
Wow, I haven't been in the
My
city in
mind
a
is a
while.
lighter. My heart's a fighter. My flow is a fluid. My flow's boxing right now.
The real M&M factory.
Yeah.
Is-
I was like, wait, what?
Is this podcast?
Don't say Eminem. I get hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you think about the oil conspiracy?
The Greece conspiracy.
Greece.
I think it's bullshit.
Bullshit, right?
That's a knockdown. I don't care. Stop
Well-
doing your hair. Put a pony. Put it in a pony, brother.
What do you mean by it's bullshit? Because
It's not real.
let me land.
You fought. You fought 30 fights. Let's say Tank fought whatever. 28 KOs.
Never had a problem.
You braid your hair every single fight.
I feel like this is where we should bring Day Day on the podcast. First
Dano,
Yo,
you ever have hard grease in your eyes from getting your braids done?
yeah.
Like if you start
That's not
sweating?
that- that's not
I think
Yeah, it happens for sure, but it's not like I wouldn't even pause a basketball game if that happened, let alone a fight.
Yeah, but could you step on the mic for a
Yeah,
second?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
What's going on,
What's up,
yeah?
Dad? Welcome.
Hey guys.
So
Not racist.
this is to an insider of getting your braids done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We need to bring you on the podcast. And as a girl, as a dude who fucks girls with
As a
braids,
transgender
right?
girl.
Yes.
They start to sweat, and I've had girls have grease slip into their eyes
Yeah.
from sweating.
That's
Yes,
interesting.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Which, you know,
Yeah,
I'm putting it down a little bit, but the point is, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. You know what I'm saying? So just speak to the reality of the situation that you could be sweating that much. Because think about how much these boxers sweat. Because, like, yeah, maybe a basketball game, even in a basketball game, that's a boxing match is a different level of
Getting
sweat.
400K.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sure, but Lolo, I think he shouldn't have used it as an excuse. The same way you shouldn't use blood being in your eyes as an excuse.
Yeah.
But I do compare those two things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They just said he could play through a basketball game.
I
let
think
alone
that
fight.
first of all,
yeah, that's
how many fights has he fought with this hair braided?
Every fight.
Third.
Fight.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like this isn't like a new. I can understand if this is your first time
Yeah,
you
you didn't know
never
what's gonna
took into
happen. That's fair.
account the hair products and whatnot, bro. I have my hairs, I have
You know,
products in my hair. I hoop. I know that like it's gonna happen. So you're like accustomed to. It's not like a foreign sensation. You know what I mean? It's like you get soap in your eyes a little bit. It's the same
You know
thing.
what should have been on deck is just a fucking headband.
A headband
A
or
sweatband?
maybe
Literally use an
Are you allowed to wear
NBA,
'em?
NBA
No,
stuff.
right?
You can't wear a sweatband? A headband?
Not in the boxing.
nah.
Oh, because it absorbs contact.
Probably.
Yeah. I would wear a headband if I was a boxer.
I was wearing 4.
The Ron Artest joke.
But I think that's ridiculous. I think it was really weird, honestly. It's a weird thing to say.
I wouldn't
You know?
see. That's what I'm saying. I stand on your side where it's like he shouldn't come up with excuses like that. Like if you're a fighter, it sounds corny. It sounds lame to just blame it on that.
Shorty's homie's hairdresser came out and said, "I used the non-grease."
This
Grease.
hairdresser snitched?
Yeah, she said this is not my fault.
Yo.
Yeah, but she's protecting her brand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she
I
posted what she used.
stand so in the middle on this because I do believe that his eyes were fucked up from the grease.
At the end of the day, you can't take a break.
Yeah, that's. I think
Even if it was.
Like,
good
did you
or
say
not.
that?
it
Like,
doesn't burn any more than getting like a little soap in your eyes. You know what I mean? You wipe it real quick and
a
you know.
little soap in my eyes will fuck me up. See, maybe I
Is it-
have sensitive eyes.
Me and Dana are fighting 12 rounds.
You got those pretty
Yeah,
eyes.
He just whooped my
Yeah,
ass for
cool.
5. I'm starting to whoop his ass in the 6th. 7th starts. Oh my eyes! Hold on.
It
Yeah.
looks pussy.
It's just very.
I know.
Weird.
That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't have done. That's why it's a twofold conversation. He
That's
shouldn't have said
if-
it because
if-
the optics.
if he
but I
would've
do
won-
believe what he's saying that his eyes were fucked up.
Yeah, I think that.
I
I
think
think
two things
that.
are true.
I think that you would have been way more inclined to just fight through it if you felt confident
'Cause I'm
that
a
you were gonna
dog.
fuck him up. Let me say that. too.
Momentum went out the window as soon as that happened. All the guy was started to whoop Tank.
That's what I'm saying. If it was
Yeah,
one sided
it's
and he's
unfair.
winning, you could feel that exact same sensation that you felt, and you're not gonna take a knee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're worried a little bit. You know what I mean? Else you're not doing that.
We've seen it happen a million times in other sports where people like LeBron saying he couldn't see. He's like, I saw 3 of the rim, and like the story becomes folklore. Like,
Yeah, it
Like,
grows.
It is
It grows.
low.
I saw 3 of the rib, but I was still hitting. Like, and if Tank wins the fight, then he's like, I won, and I couldn't even see him.
Right,
You know what
right,
I'm
right.
saying? Like, and then it goes the other way. That's
Cool
why.
narrative.
That's why I don't like it. You know,
There's
what
a
I'm
lot
saying?
more
Yeah.
at stake, like